I seek refuge to Allah from Satan, who has been rejected, and I'm starting this video in the name of Almighty Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. In this video, we will be addressing what they call the Satanic verses. In Arabic, it is referred to as الغرانيق. Lately, we hear from some Islamic folks that the Satanic verses is one of the most embarrassing thing in Islam, or idea in Islam, that Muslims are trouble with it, and the modern scholars are trying to say that it is lie, it did not happen, and what have you. Well, first of all, we want to say that indeed there's something called الغرانيق, but is it true? That's the question. Is there any documentary facts that authenticate that it is true from Islamic records, like from the hadiths that refer to the story itself? I don't think we have that. But let us follow the story first from the beginning. It is believed by some liars, and we want to tell you that الغرانيق is unfounded. That means the Satanic verse is unfounded and baseless. Because, first of all, when you check in the hadiths, you will never find the saying, what they said in it, the wording of it, the sentences in it. You don't have any hadith in the world that mention this statement. I challenge any of those Islam folks to bring that hadith. The hadith that they are talking about the prostration of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam when he was in meeting with unbelievers. We will come back to that later. The story of the الغرانيق goes like this. It is said that Angel Gabriel came to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and he read Quran chapter 53, verse 19 to him. أفرأيتم اللات والعزى ومناة وثالثة الأخرى ألكم ذكر والله الأنثى تلك إذا قسمة ضيزى. Have you then considered the latter, the Hosea, and Manata, and tear the last? What for you the males, and for him the females? That is unjust division. Why the unbelievers say their children are male and God's children are females? Why you will only give the female to God? Because some of them believe that because in Arabic the name of Malaika is ending with ta, and ta in Arabic it is feminine. It shows the feminine gender, al malaikat. So they take that, they said that God, the angels are females. Some say so, even if that is not particular what the Quran is referring to, but that some say so. I just want to use that as an example. This is why it's in the Quran today. But they're saying that Angel Gabriel came when he read this to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, because Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was desperately in need of a God, and he asked God to talk a little good of the unbelievers' gods. And when Angel Gabriel came to read this ayah to him, those verses to him, that Satan threw the words on the tongue of our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and that goes to read like this. أفرأيتم اللات والعزى ومناة وثالثة الأخرى تلك الغرانيق الأولى وإن شفاعتهن لا ترتجع. And that goes to say, have you seen the latter, the Huzza, and Manata, and tell the lies And these are the most exact God, and their intercessories are accepted, cannot be rejected. And when this was read to Prophet Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad read this, he went in prostration, and all the unbelievers along with him that they prostrated, including Muslims and everybody that was there. But now, there's no hadith absolutely that carry the words that I just read. There's no hadith. I challenge you, David, who are Fadi, whosoever, bring that the hadith in the Bukhari or Muslim or Tirmidhi or Abu Dawud or any hadith, even if hadith daif that carry this, that indeed there was one that Prophet Muhammad said, bring it, we want to see it. It is not there. But the hadith that they are talking about is the hadith that were narrated by Abdullah ibn Abbas. Abdullah ibn Abbas said that Prophet Muhammad prostrated, and all the unbelievers prostrated along him, including Muslims, and all those that were there did that. So, and they refer that to the غرانيق, the Satanic, we call it the Satanic verses. But no hadith in the Islamic record that show the reading that we just read. There's no hadith in the Islamic record. All right? They prostrated with Prophet Muhammad. But the fact of the matter is that whenever the prostration verses used to come to Prophet Muhammad, after that he was prostrate, as soon as you read it, you heard it, he was prostrate strictly. And at the end of every surah that came to him, every verse or chapter that came to him, he used to prostrate. And the particular verse we are talking about, at the end of it, is talking about sujud. فَأَسْجُدُوا لَهُ وَعَبُدُوهُ. That is it. Prostrate to him and worship him. So Prophet Muhammad prostrated because of that. And those unbelievers of Makkah that were along with him there that day, all of them prostrated. But not that Prophet Muhammad was prostrating to the goals of the unbeliever, as we refer to as the Lata or the Hosar, Manata or Saras and Okra. Prophet Muhammad did not, prostrate to this. And they are saying that when Prophet Muhammad prostrated, Angel Gabriel came back to Prophet Muhammad and said, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon you, I did not say what you said. I did not bring from God to you what you said. I did not bring that to you. And before that happened, the information had already go as a wildfire, and everybody was seeing all around the Prophet Muhammad prostrated to the gods of the unbelievers, and that which is unfounded and lacks all iota of the truth. Prophet Muhammad prostrated because he was told in the end of that chapter that he was reading, Surah Al-Najm, he was told at the end part of it to prostrate and worship to Allah, and that's why he prostrated and worship to Allah. Now, the hadith in question that Prophet Muhammad prostrated, and the kuffar, so all of them, the disbelievers, all of them prostrated with him. The hadith came, Ibn Mas'ud talk about hadith. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud said it. Abdullah ibn Umar said it. And Abdullah ibn Abbas said it. And all of them, there's something in all of them hadith that makes sense, that gives sense to everybody. They said, when Prophet Muhammad prostrated, all the unbelievers prostrated, including Muslims, prostrated, except one old man did not prostrate, because he took him full of a dust and put it to his forehead. So why he did not prostrate? Why he did not prostrate? Why? If it was because Prophet Muhammad prostrated to their gods, I think it would have been the best thing for him to prostrate, to have prostrated with Prophet Muhammad, because Prophet Muhammad prostrated to their God. But why he did not prostrate? Even in the hadith that those Islamic folks are using, there are hadith saying that there was one old man, Arab old man that was not a Muslim unbeliever, that is not prostrate. Then tell me why. And the scholars, all of them went against this statement. All the scholars went against this statement. The Prophet Muhammad prostrated, that is Satanic of verses took place. The case of the Garamic took place. All of them went against it. In fact, and the first person that talk about it, I will see it is we said that the hadith, the first talker was a hadith from Ibn Abbas, and he was the narrator of the hadith. And then the first person that wrote about it is called Ibn Khuzaymah. Ibn Khuzaymah wrote in his book of Fatul al-Qadir. Fatul al-Qadir, he said in that book, Khurasatul Hukm al-Hadith min Wadu al-Satanic. He said that the writing of that hadith is the handwork of the bandits. That it's unfounded, it is handwork of a bandit to add lies to Islam. And Muhammad al-Amin al-Shakanti, he said in his book of Rihlatul Hajj, or Travel to the Pilgrimage, he said in that book, Fihi Kalbi, he said that statement, that hadith, that you got somebody called Kalbi, and the hadith is hadith da'if, it means a weak hadith. And in fact, not even hadith, and hadith is a lack of connectivity. It is not connected, the words and the ideas are not connected. Then the same man said again, he said that hadith, it will never proven based on connectivity. It's not proven. Those that study the hadith, that know the hadith sign, is not proven in any form. Ibn Abbas said in his book of Majmu' Fatawa bin Baz, he said, al-hadith mursala, the hadith is rejected, it's thrown away. And he said again, let's see hadith sahih. Every hadith that you talk about, there's no straight hadith about it. Nothing of it is right. And Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, he said in a book called Kafi Ashaf, Ruwa al-Tariq al-Da'if, the hadith was narrated based on the weakness that have no merit truth in it. So how come that today we are seeing a lot of people that come into mass and say, oh, Prophet Muhammad so prostrated to the gods of unbeliever, and it is embarrassing to Muslims. And indeed, let me see something here. God said to us in the Quran chapter 52, verse 22, he said, I can say, let us agree that it took place. And Allah said in the Quran, and we did not send before you any apostle or prophet, but when he desired, the Satan made him respecting his desire, but Allah anoint that which the Satan casts. Then does Allah establish his communication, and Allah is knowing wise. This is what Allah is telling you. That God did not send any prophet or any apostle before Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu except that prophet got an idea that Satan will make him to respect that idea. And he want to put that idea forth. And Allah will come to abrogate that idea. And Allah knows best, and Allah is wise. Now, that is telling you the Quran is true. That Islam is true. That there's no lies about this religion. That God never allowed anybody to touch the religion, something to bring something in this religion that is accepted. As we been mentioning in Christianity, a lot of ideas, the big ideas was accepted. But here, God is telling you that God will change it. The Quran said God will change it. And Allah said it in the Quran again, our God revealed this Quran, and I charge myself with responsibility to preserve it, to protect it, to guide it. And that is happening. Now we see in the Quran chapter 52, verse 22, whether it is true. Let us see, we go to the Christian documents. Let us go to the Bible. It is true that God said that he never sent any prophet except devil tempted him. Now we just take 3. There are many who don't want to take plenty of them because the video will be too long. The video is long now. Now see Abraham, the focus of the 3 sky religion, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. We believe in the Bible that Jesus, the Abraham lied. And that is in Genesis 21 to 16. You can read it there, that Abraham lied. And Moses killed. Satan tempted him and he killed. And that is in Exodus 2:11-22. And Jesus himself was tempted by devil when he took him on high. And that is in Matthew 4:1-11. Read all these things. This is telling you that Quran is true. It's not man-making thing. It's a God's own revelation to guide mankind to righteousness. But you want to lie on prophet, that is unacceptable, is unfounded, is not true. So we say, for argument's sake, if we accept today, this is telling you that Islam is true. That indeed nothing wrong was left in Islam. If it's something prophet made mistake, it was a human being. If he made mistake, somebody, God sent angel to rectify the mistake so that a wrong or lie will not be in the Quran. But it's unlike in your Bible that carried a lot of lie in it. It's nothing like that. My beloved brothers and sisters, this is the end of this video. If you like it, press the button like. If you dislike it, you can also press the button dislike. But please do not forget to leave your comment at the bottom of this video. And also, do not forget to subscribe to the video so they can receive my new videos that are great in peace in Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.